All right, race fans, we got some road racing here tonight. COTA West, that's right. It's America, call it. Good track though, man, really is. ARCA cars here tonight. Clean Racing League. Changes about top title there. Clean Racing League here tonight. Guys, man, are gonna look strong. Qualifying's underway. Who's gonna put it on pole? And yeah, we say Caleb put it up top. See though, man. I give old Bobby Mantle a hard time, like Bobby who? Hey, all right, Bobby gonna be up there. All right, who's your favorite drivers out there tonight? Joshua Gillian. Oh, come on, Gillian. Got this, man. Now we got Charles Van Scoit. I have no clue. Von Hinschel. That sounds German or something. Von Hinschel. Gotta be one of them road race ringers. Out. Told you, Caleb, right there in fourth. Look at him. He said he didn't practice either. Man, don't come up. Not practicing. Wow. Bobby at oh. Bobby. He is yet to make his pit. He's out there now. Watch Bobby, he's going to come up here and put a slam bam. And we got Evan Kenny too. You can't count Kenny yet. Oh, Evan Kenny, Van Scoit there with him. See what Mantle can put down here. Oh, you look at that. Bobby's up there in second. Now, this is a playoff race. I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving, by the way, last week. I want to appreciate, it was Joe Spinelli and Ricky Harden stepping in last week. Hey, thank y'all, gentlemen. Look and see, though, race winner, Jordan Trask, winning it at North Wilkesboro. But this is a playoff race. And tonight, with that being said, after tonight, we only have 2 races to go. Now, there is no round of 4 or anything like that. So it's actually still 12 to 8 drivers in it. Austin Coop still up front with 12 points. Coop not here tonight, though. Seth Fowdy could leapfrog him right there sitting in second. Let me go ahead and do this for. We're in qualifying. Why not? Here we go. Boom, there. Show y'all the points while I'm sitting here looking at them. So Seth Foudy been here tonight with Mike Kelly and all. There's a good chance that they could leapfrog Austin Coop going into next week, Talladega. Now, Talladega just won his wild card. Circuit of the Americas. My bad. I said Circuit of America. Of the Americas. Who else might have a shot here? Well, Caleb's in a hole. He missed a race. That's why. Yeah, but it mixes things up, don't it, Gillian? The worst track, but definitely mixes it up for us. So it gives you an idea what the playoffs looks like. Right now, looks like Evan Kinney's going to put it on pole. Mike Kelly's going to try to see. Mike Kelly's in that round there. That's Foudy. Foudy did good finish here tonight. Get 20 cars. Foudy would almost have to win. Get it up there pretty far. Oh, we'll have to see. Mike says heck with it. He's going to stay down where he's at. There's Joshua. Got a little fan club. Can't be out there typing and driving too. And mowing the grass. Oh, there's Austin Coop. He came in here at the last second, stuck up on here. Get on the side of that car. I hear you. Coop, man, throwing the sign on the side. And I appreciate that. Got it up on the hood. Well, Coop, know what to say, man. Thank you. Appreciate that. I didn't even ask him to, but he did it. I appreciate that. Cam Patterson, and then look at Austin Coop. We were just sitting here talking about if he misses the night, man, who's going to get him on the playoffs, and he comes out here and just blisters the field. Got to keep up with that championship run. I think that's pretty much going to do it in for us here. Let's get a word in here with Austin. Austin, join the booth. Got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
Well, you know, I didn't see you out there, and I was there talking about, man, you're going to miss tonight's race, you're going to playoffs deal, but now you came out here and blistered the thing out here on pole. How's the car feeling on this track, though?
It feels really good. I really like the way this is set up, and hopefully I can show how that looks out here. I have a lot of fun on these flat tracks with the stock car. You have to be so careful with this machine out here, and it's heavy. There's a lot of power, and it's a lot to wrangle in.
Now, the difference between this and maybe the truck. I know the truck is probably a little bit looser, but how does this car compare to driving the truck?
Actually didn't run the truck, so I actually don't know.
Okay.
I practiced this car 2 weeks ago with the wrong configuration, actually, and then late last night I was like, I should probably run 10 laps, and then I realized that the configuration was a little different, so I spent a little bit more time in it. But yeah, I'm actually sick today, so I'm hoping I can at least just make it through the race, because I'm not feeling so great. But maybe a win here will make it feel different,
Oh yeah, staying out front always does. Well, good luck out there tonight.
Thank you, buddy.
All right, well, Coop putting it on pole here tonight. That's going to tell the tale for us. We saw the grid in order there while we were talking to him as Austin Coop puts it on pole. Man, right there behind him, man, Evan Kinney. Got Bobby Mantle up there in the third place. Charles Van Scoit starting in the fourth. And Ryan Von Henschel. Say Von Henschel. Sounds German. What do y'all think out there in the chat? 30 laps around this place. Austin might have his hands full here a little bit. Here we go. Y'all's favorite drivers out there. Rooting for, pulling for. I'm pulling for. Charles Van. No, we don't. Charles Van Scoit did not get gridded. What? Oh, Van Scoit with a great qualifying. Didn't it? All right, scoop up front. Looking tall, looking strong. The man. Right now, anyways. How y'all feeling about road racing? I mean, is it y'all's cup of tea? Is it something y'all really enjoy? Come on, Gillian, man. In the pits along with Gaston. I don't think Gaston. I like road racing. I like GT3 cars myself, and I like V8 supercars because those guys are just wild. We're getting set to go green. Cooper Company, because it's more of a gentleman style sport, sort of sport, more race. You've got to be very careful going around, pick your spots. You're racing more the track than you are anything. On march to the end here. Look at Evan Kinney. He's got his Nike machine. Green flag. Racing. Appreciate that again, man. Thank you, Coop, and all out there, man. Find OSR Network banner. Didn't ask him, but man, I appreciate it. I really do. Everybody makes it through turn one. Okay. Oh, like everybody made it to it. Well, this Ryan guy, he's kind of new here. Oh, he is. Now he's doing. He's right now in third. Yeah, Bobby Mantle. No Bobby, and we know Caleb. Caleb's a road race ringer. But Kenny didn't get the start he wanted. Oh, hang on to Caleb. Caleb better cut that track real there. Kenny. Boy. Those look like they're going in slow-mo, don't it? They're going fast. Right along here with Kenny. A lot of turns here. So, as far as turns go with this track, I will put it in the technical part. Elevation-wise, not so much. So, that's one thing this track's really kind of makes. It's a very flat style road course. Probably one of very few. Maybe two elevations here, but most of it's flat, but a lot of turning. It looks way wide there. But just a lot of turning, a lot of downshift, a lot of on the shifts and stuff. Caleb right now getting a little swirly. He might try for that pass, and he does. He's in the passing zone along with turn one. A little further on back, kind of some guys right here. You've got Seth Fowdy sitting, second in the points. Mike Kelly along with him there. Daniel Miller, shoot. Daniel Miller trying to work over the back end here. Fowdy. The little thing about road racing is you're never safe all around. Who is that? Oh, that's Caleb Smith. Are you kidding? Jinxed him. I said he was going to be the man tonight, and I jinxed him. Oh boy, I'm sorry, Bobby. The beginning. Oh, and he just here just looked like, man, just switch brake, got it, never spun around. Ow. Sorry, Bobby, man. I didn't mean to go Bobby who. Bobby's probably thinking right now, don't talk about me. I don't want to wreck. Just jinxed Caleb. There's Steve Rubino. Good looking car he's got. Hobo machine. Not a hobo, but he's in a hobo car. Good battle heating up here, man. Fowdy, Daniel. It's actually Fowdy and Ryan. You guys might be going at each other. It's Seth's going to try for that pass, and that is a passing zone. Turn one there. Mike Kelly's going to look on the inside too of Ryan. I'll say Ryan Vaughn for right now, but Daniel Miller. Good four-car battle there. Fowdy, Kelly, Vaughn, Miller. There's a football player called Vaughn Miller, by the way. That kind of rhymes with it. Mike around in the back here. Let's see what happened to him. Howerton. Turn one. Yeah, you see him trying to brake, trying to get the thing slowed down and tipped out. No harm, no foul. Oh. Timothy T-Mac. I'll stay with T-Mac. McLaurin. What happened to him? Go back and watch. A little wiggly right there. And these cars aren't as planted as, oh yeah, that's kind of brake bias there, I think. You're going to see a lot of that. If you don't have that brake bias tuned in right, you're going to step out from under you. So Vaughn and Miller right there. Miller looks to the inside to take the spot, and he's going to, pushes him up a little bit, just a little contact. Oh, Miller got to get into it. Almost got that thing sideways. Right behind him, there's Gerber. Not in the Gerber car tonight. Come on, Gerber. Steve. They always like you in the Gerber machine. Kind of fitting. That close up. A good 3-4 car battle right here. Like it. So close to the wall. I mean, these cars are pretty stable, but they're not as stable as what a GT3 car would be. Gonna give a shout out, man. Oh, Steve Gerber around. Quit talking about people. Every time we talk about it, go spinning. Hey, Brent Ghost back here. The Ghost Man himself. Good guy. He got good old Chris Smith right there behind him. He's the boss man. Sponsor man and the boss man. And I hope old Jacob's out there, man. Grant, watching. Block here along with it. Pass going on. Oh, man, Squirt's been able to make up some headway. Get that forward rumbling. Who's staying? Car. Vaughn right now got his hands full here with Daniel, with Vaughn and Miller. Both side by side. It's not the football player, folks. It looks like, man, Vaughn's going to have to, man, go right behind Miller here for a minute. Tuck it back in line. Again, road racing is just one of these Oh, hang on to it there. Fishtail, it got the little wall a little bit. Kapow. $1.25 the wall. Stamp of approval on that thing. Oh, Rubino. Gonna let Van Scoit go on by there. Out of Van. Got my TH Designs. Okay. Guess they do paints. Nice. There it is. Hilo Red. Good looking car. Austin Coupe out there, and got a good looking car too. I mean, I'm not trying to say anything with the logos, but that is a shocker. Not many. I mean, there are some that put, you know, my logo on there small, but not many of them are just plastic. I know now. I gotta give a shout out to Eric Anderson, man. I do appreciate him. He puts on the back of his truck. But again, thank you, Coupe. I didn't ask him to do it, but hey, I appreciate him coming out here doing it. He's out dominating right now. If he puts in it. I know Cam Patterson might be watching. The Rock went off the track, came back on. Oh, and he's off the track again. I can see what happened to him the first time in the Monster Machine. Cam, I hope you're watching out there. I know you had some computer problems. Back off the track again. Hey, the Rock, you got to stay on the track in order to win. Track might be a little slicker than what I thought. These cars. Oh, that thing just kept wheel spin, got out from under him. Held on to it right there for a minute, held on to it. In the grass, he's going to back it up, throw it in reverse. Don't look like any damage. Watch out, there's not all kind of dirt, debris on the tires though. Careful. The thing about this track though, man, is the rumble strips aren't too bad. Really don't have any. Now this place would be very interesting if they would put rumble strips on those turns. Can you imagine? It almost looked like those V8 supercars in one of the races I saw. Those guys would be flying over them. Dukes of Hazzard style. Yeehaw! That's Jamie LaRock right there in the back. Bobby Mantle, another guy. Road race guy here too, along with Evan Kinney. Moves his way around, man, some twisties. Right now looking very strong. So top three guys. Some road race dudes. And you know, I talk about, you know, Caleb also, even though he did spin, still Caleb is good. He got him he got him a new wheel and pedal and all. And yeah, says he's feeling it now. Can you imagine them having rumble strips through that part right there? That car would do right there. We'll be able to cut that turn. Can't talk. Miller trying to work on the back of Smith. Meanwhile, you've got Mike Kelly up here in fourth. He's up 11 spots. A hard charger tonight. Mike right now trying to battle to get in the Final Four over on the Truck Series on Monday nights. Go check that out. Go check out cleanracingleague.com. Get you set up. Get you up to date on everything going on in the league. Also, you know, give a shout out to old Joe Spinelli. He does a lot of hard work on that website. Race control caution. Somebody must have went off the track somewhere. With T-Mac right there behind him. Got Liberty car. America. Hey, Joshua Gillian. Get the 10. I think it's, I'm going to say it's his girlfriend, man. It's always out there rooting for him. I know she's got to be out there watching. You don't see that paint job either. That takes you always back to Singular Wireless. They're no more now. I think who did buy them? Don't think. I think Verizon bought them. I don't. Yeah, because Sprint bought Nextel back then, and now T-Mobile owned Sprint, bought Sprint. So let's get all of it together. Uh-oh, T-Mac around. Oh, no. Let's see what happened to T here. Back in the wall here a little bit. Little brake bias. You know, brake bias is a thing. It's the only thing they really could change on these cars. You can't really change anything else. You pretty much are stuck. What you got? Battle power! Oh no, Rubino! He has some help. No, that car got around on him. Got a little bit into him afterwards, but dang, we had that before, but yeah, he just like he stepped out. Kenyon Jackson. Another good one here. Good old Ryan. He's got the Grant's Design machine. That's a nice looking car too, by the way. Jacob, I hope you've been watching some of the races, by the way. So, Van Scoy races on Sunday nights also. E-Mac around again. That's the same. Same thing. Huh? Yeah, he's gonna have to adjust that brake bias. I was going back to what I was saying before. Is brake bias is the only thing that these guys can change. Can't change anything else. Being at these big setups, a bunch of rocks and stuff on the track. Be very careful going through that. Tires dirty, slick. Picks up everything once they get hot and sticky. But these guys have got a pretty good lead over the third place machine. Austin Cooper out front by a second and a half. Bobby Mantle's got 6.8. Now in road racing terms, between Coop and Mantle, that's not a lot. That's probably one turn. Kenny's on the verge of right there on him. And that's the biggest thing, you know, takeaway that we got when it's road racing is, yeah. You make one little slip in a turn. Slow. Boom. See? Oh, Chris Smith around. See what happened to Smith. Pit road. He's coming off pit road, that is. Where you got to be really careful because your tires are actually, you know, kind of cold, really slick. He's real slow around that first turn. Ooh, made a granny turn. Through the S's. I think that might have, that little slowness going through that turn is what triggered it. Yeah, I think that's what triggered it. Kenny hanging on there third. Mike Kelly up into fourth. Seth Foudy closing in here. We got a good battle about to heat up here fourth and fifth. Look at Foudy. That's Seth. Charlie Kirk. I know, don't bring up politics or anything, but really just a tragedy to anybody around. Smart guy. Ooh, smart. Seth right now, not quite close enough to get up there to Kelly. Try to maybe overtake him. Got a very good lead over Charles Van Scoy, who sits back in sixth. 12-second gap of the 2.5 to Daniel Miller. Ryan Vaughn right there. Gerber's going by Kenyon. Take the spot away. Caleb not been able to bounce back after slipping a little bit earlier. That's Kenyon. Battle. Bowdy going to be able to run down Mike Kelly. Don't know. Kelly out front in front of him. At the moment anyways. All right, so far been a good solid race here tonight. Loving it right now. Oh, we about 19, we got 19 to go in this one. Moving on in. Curious to see when these top guys make their pit stop. And Coop's right there, and Bobby Mantle's closing the door. He is moving in. Oh man, I said earlier, Bobby who? I'll be about to show you who here in a second. Going, I got you, Joe. Watch. Yes. Overtake that OSRN car up there. He's mesmerized by the sticker on the back. There you go, Bobby. Concentrate on that trunk. That gives Coop, man, 10 more horsepower. What all the racers say anyways. Right now, Mantle's looking very good, Bobby, that is. And now, I know he's a road race guy himself. Down there with old Caleb. Trying to work over Coop here. Not quite close enough here to get him on this turn. We watch him through the here. Brakes a little bit further into that turn. Looks like Coop's able to get out of the turn a little bit better. Just with his kind of flatter style turn. About the S's, man. Oh boy. And it looks like he's really good through the S's. This is kind of what you'd say things would be really momentum. Ooh, look at Bobby. Losing in. Catching, passing, that's two different things though. Fighting that car. Good shot here to show you. Uh-oh, he's looking on the inside. Oh, he might have got him. Not going to have the preferred line here. And he's going to have a lap car. Whoa, Coop slipped. That might be what he needed. Bobby still can't get there. What a battle for the lead. Austin Coop. Bobby Mantle. Coop on the outside, Mantle on the inside. Here you go. Now he's got the preferred line. I think when Bobby gets around him, he's gone. Way wide there. Oh, Coop's on pit road. In the meantime, I said Avery and Ghost, still a little incident back here. We'll see what happens. Happened so quick, nobody saw it. Oop, right there it was, see? I didn't see that because he's a ghost man. Little Avery and Gostin. Bobby Mantle to the lead. Kenny pulls it up there to second. Mike Kelly third. Seth Fowdy in the fourth. And interesting to see by this short pit by Coop. Is this going to be beneficial here? They those tires work. Hey, 30 laps. I would think you'd want to try to go 15 laps here to make your one pit stop. Guys might two-stop this race. Gerber right there. It's on pit road. By them pitting like they are, I'm sure whether or not go the distance. I mean, that 13's when Coop went in. Gonna have to go and got to go 16 laps, 17 laps from. There is no green white checker here, by the way, because there's no caution. Man out front, Bobby Battle, Evan Kinney there with him. It looks like they're taking it to the 15th, or as close as they can. Got a big enough lead, they could probably let off some. Now, interesting. Back on Austin's Coupe pit stop, did he take 2 tires or none? He only had a 6.9 second pit stop, folks. Not quite sure what kind of strategy, unless he plans to come down as soon as Mantle does. Get those tires. No unusual pit stop. He pitted. He feels like he's have to pit again, but the thing about it is, I don't think so. Bobby Mantle, if he can go 15 laps, let me go to the end. Oh. Strategy there called. See Mantle coming on pit road hard. Pit stop. Curious whether or not he got to take tires. And he definitely stand out one more time. Interesting that Austin Coupe pit strategy. Yeah, he's taking 4 tires. Kind of the norm. Got down to 15-second pit stop. Coupe does go around only by 5 seconds, so I don't know what, because Austin Coupe's going to lose. Mantle's going to go right by him, so I don't know what Coupe is thinking. Other than he's not pitting again. He fueled it and said, "This is it. I'm staying out." I mean, that's the only way I see he can benefit from this is if he stays out, and he's staying out on just one set of tires. And my question would be then, does Kenny do the same thing? I don't know. We'll have to watch the lap times. Coupe, the last lap was a 140. I'll see what Mantle gets when he comes across the line, just to see the difference between tires. $15 different tires. Tire fall off might not be that bad, you think about it. What did the front runners do? That's going to be the question. I don't only ran a 204. He's way off the pace. 4 seconds back. 14 to go. Now I'm curious on what Kenny does. He's got to pit. Got to get at least fuel. Even when Coop pitted with fuel, still took 38 seconds total time pit wise, and Kenny only has a 20-second differential. I think Kenny set himself up to where he's going to fall back. I'm watching back around right now. Watching this one here, I'm kind of curious to see what Bobby's going to do. Could be pushing that car a little bit too hard too. He does got it down to 4.8 seconds, so that tells me he's got to be a touch faster than Coop, because it wasn't a 5-second mark. Ben scored on pit road. Siski, Howerton, and Gillian have yet to make a pit stop along with Ryan Vaughn. Yeah, he ran a 40 to 41. He's only a second faster, which it's fine because he's only 4.8 seconds back and 13 laps to go, so he'll definitely be there on Coop. I am shocked by this one. I just don't think you can go the distance. Oh. Airman will put down a 40-48, 41-44, so he's definitely faster. But I feel like if Coop can hold off, Bobby might run out of time. Unless he can keep knocking a second off a lap. Kevin Kenny right along with him. Austin Coop right there. Bobby Mantle, but Coop runs. Went 41-18 that time, so a little quicker. Mantle's 40-71. Oh, not quite a second that time. Bobby Mantle actually is losing a little ground. Back here, making it very interesting. What he's doing. What happened to him? Goes off track. A little grass, eating it a little bit. The hedge is right there. Probably a little dirty tires. D-Mac having an eventful night. We're watching this battle here closely, Coop, and I'm really watching this one because Evan Kenny has yet to pit. Go check something real close. It's only 60% fuel. Yeah, I don't, Well, no, wait a minute. That's Alder Club. Here we go, COTA. 80% fuel. I don't know. I mean, tonight the big one here tonight is we're talking about is a playoff race. Bring this up picture here right now, and as Austin Coop sits there in second, Evan Kinney out front. Yeah, and with 80% fuel, I just don't see Kenny making it the distance. I mean, can he make 30 laps? If he can, wow. Nope. And I just don't understand the pit strategy here unless he's just going to splash and go. He's still going to lose the lead. Coop. Mantl's running almost a second faster. But if he takes tires, he's going to fall way back. We're already seeing that Bobby Mantle's not making up a lot of ground with new tires. Putting tires on. Just two tires. I don't understand the pit strategy. But, okay, down to 3.3. I think Mantle right now, yeah, he's coming. He had enough time with about, 14 laps to go. Kenny's not going to have that kind of time. He's going to have 10 to go. And he's 17 seconds back. Yeah. Got to make up massive. I think the battle's going to come down here between Mantle, Coop, Rubino. Tearing it up a little bit. Let's see what happened to him. Or he just says, I'm going to retire this thing. Yep. You know what? Done for the night. So yeah, I think on Bobby Mantle right here, a man to watch. He's down to 2.7 seconds. I mean, that time wasn't quite. He ran a 40.98 at Coop's 40.70. Wow. Austin Coop is stepping it up now. You see his man, old Bobby's coming. And that's impressive, too. Because you got to understand, Coop is running on just the set of tires he's got. And to run the times there, now he ran a 55 to 45. Now that's about a second here now. Time to go. See what Mike Kelly's up to. He's back here in fourth. Still got Seth Fowdy right there with him. Fowdy got that thing fishtailing coming out of the turn. But I mean, Mike Kelly still got to keep that thing honest up there. He comes around a turn, messes it up. Fowdy's going to be there, man, pouncing on the back end. Caleb Smith jinxed him earlier. He's always one of the favorites to win at road races. Fortunately, looped it. Go, Charles Van. Doesn't have the SpongeBob machine here tonight. That's Monday night. Tonight got a good one out there for us. Daniel Miller there along with it. With a new guy. I'm going to say new guy because I've never seen him. Ryan Vaughn. Gerber there sitting in 10th. Kenyon Jackson right behind him in 11th. David Brzezinski. Joshua Gillian up to 13th. Job by Josh. The Ghost Man. See if he can't get up there, man. Get on the back end of him. Howerton back here in the 15th spot. LaRock there in 16th. Chris Smith 17th. Uh-oh. And we were just watching this battle, and Gillian must have slipped. But you saw the pass right there. See the gap between them. And this is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. How much that gap is there. One little slip, guy behind you, right by you. Doesn't take much. Overdrove that turn a little bit. Oh. Takes. Still watching. Panel. Lost some ground a little bit. Austin. If Austin pulls this thing off with no tires, that's impressive. In his backyard, unfortunately though, he's 12 seconds back. He's just going to run out of time. But he still could come out of here with a good third place finish. Now remember that Bobby Mantle was able to start running down to later on. When it's far from over. Austin out there now. And, you know, the biggest takeaway from here is he only took fuel only on his pit stop at lap 13. Not taking tires. Bobby Mantle, obviously at lap 15, took tires. Wow. I mean, Hoop is still putting down some times. Your top three all ran 140, so it was a 93, 73, 57. Kelly back in the 41s. 43 that time. Got Seth Fowdy coming up on his back door. Oh, Caleb around again. Kidding. I wasn't even talking about you that time. Seth's trying to make Mike be honest here. Bobble, one little slip by Mike Kelly. Seth Fowdy will be right there on his door. Knocking it down. 7 to go here. COTA West tonight. Fowdy's there. Right on board here with down to 2.25. Right on board with Coop. Older tire, see if he's maybe struggling or anything. A lot of wheel in that thing. It's a little slick there. For the most part, he's looking pretty stable. Through the S's. Remember we saw Bobby make up so much time through. Mantle we're riding with. Closing in. He's 2.3 seconds back. It's going to be interesting. He theoretically might could catch Coop with about 1 lap to go. It's going to be, again, he set him up for the pass. Oh, he bobbled there. Good slide there. Oh, that turn right there. He overdrove that turn just a little bit. Probably pushing a little bit hard, Mantle is. You see the leader there, 1.9 seconds. Oh, it's a battle here for the lead. Bobby Mantle. Austin Coop. Coming around. What's the lap time's going to be this time? .41.33 to 1:40.96. About 3.5 tenths. Ghost right there. Yeah, it looks like Kenyon Jackson. Oh man. Close one. Bowdy's still trying to work over Kelly. Kenny's just all alone here in the middle. An identical time to Bobby Mantle there that time. Just curious of whether or not he's got enough car to run him down with 5 to go. Coop hang on to this thing. Austin Coop out front. Bobby's there. He wins this thing tonight. He'll go from Bobby who to you know who. Road Race King. Won some road races. Been there at the end. So was Kenny. So was Caleb. So was Coop. Staying even right now. Like, Mantle's not really gaining, not really losing. And around 1.3 seconds. Although Mantle's about a half second faster. Just not catching him. See how Seth's doing here. Looks like losing a little ground to Kelly. Caleb hanging on back here to 6. Van Scoit there in the 7th. Daniel Miller there in the 8th. Ryan Vaughn. Well, he's got Steve Gerber all over the back end. Gonna see if he can't paint his autograph on the back end of that machine. Sign that bumper for you. Gerber looks at the inside. Vaughn gonna do? Well, hold on to it for right now. Solid little battle here. It's so easy to overdrive a turn when you're that close to a guy. You think, man, look, all I got to do is just drive a little bit hard to turn and get yourself in trouble. Better just to maintain and be careful. Right there, Gerber going to look to the inside here. Maybe try to get to that point. Yeah, he's got it. Turn 1. But Vaughn was going to fire back, and he does. He fights back to the inside. Gerber's still there, though, and Vaughn's going to just scoot on behind him. We're down to about almost a half a second here. 3 to go. Austin Coop still holding on to it. Oh, Daniel Miller around. Ooh. And Gerber. We were just watching Gerber. If he had help. Oh, he blinked. Oh, he blinked and then he had a little help. Oh, Vaughn right there on him. If Vaughn waits up for him. Oh, wow. On the .4. Yeah, at this point, I think it's all a matter of how he can set him up for this pass. Can Austin hang on? think those tires are just too good now on Mantle. Talking about a full race difference on tire. Now look at Coop, man. Wow. Had to come all the way through and cut the nose off. Does not want him to get on that inside. Yep, he'll let him have the outside, but he won't give him that inside. Got to look at. Coop is fighting. 2 to go. It's 2 laps to go is an eternity on this track. Bobby just had to figure out where he needs to set him up at. Set him up and make that pass. That car right there is going to give him a little bit, get up on the back end. Right there, he's got to keep, trying to keep Coop honest. Bobby Mantle pull this thing off. A little bobble over the rumble strip. Outside, trying to get a good angle. Just see, that's new tires versus old tires. Coop is everything he can do. Try to stay out front. What a race. Tooth and nail between the two. Coop Mantle. I think Bobby Man's going to get him before it's over with. Yeah, see, now he slipped a little bit. This is where Bobby Mantle's going to have to be patient. Battle for the lead up front. Austin Coop has it, and he, what's any tires in the entire race. Final lap. Does Bobby Mantle have anything? Does lap traffic play a factor here? And oh, it almost did. He gives him a little shove. I think Bobby's got to go. He's got to do something. But man, Austin Coop is driving this car. Bobby's got the better tires. Definitely better, but that don't mean anything in road racing. Right there, gave him a little shove, and they both go sideways. Tried it one more time. Oh, running out of time. Couple more laps. You're gonna see Bobby Mantle is driving it hard, using everything he can. He knows he only has a couple more turns to get to Austin Coop. Well, Austin has done a fantastic job. Oh, and there goes Bobby. He looped it. Are you kidding? No way. With a couple laps or a couple turns to go, he drove that car very, very hard. And the final 2 turns, and Austin Coop will win, but Bobby Mantle right there. Man, he tried everything. Evan Kinney's going to bring her home in 3rd, but what a race. I mean, what a race with Mantle, and what a race with Coop. I don't know how he did it. I have no clue how he saved that kind of tires. Get him up here and talk to him. I would have sure thought Mantle would have got it. I can't. Well, let's bring old Evan up. Evan, join the booth. You got a copy?
Joe, I got you.
Well, man, I tell you what, the pit strategy you took there, I mean, I was kind of looking at it, and I'm thinking to myself, wow, At what point did you maybe think like, oh man, this might not be the right pit strategy, or it was the right pit strategy? I mean, what was going through your mind on that one?
Well, I knew my chance at winning was over at about lap 2, so I was just playing defense for P3 at that point. Because I just didn't have it. I needed a little bit more time with the car. I was not prepared for how much understeer this car had. Normally, this car starts with understeer and it builds loose as the run goes on, and this just got worse and worse as far as understeer goes. So I wasn't prepared for how it handled, and I was just playing defense for P3.
Hey, you still had a fast car, had it out there, you know, looked good tonight. And yeah, now I asked Coop earlier, and he hadn't run the trucks. I know you run the trucks, so compared to the trucks, how was this car handle-wise different? I know you just mentioned it being, you know, really tight there, but, you know, compared to the trucks.
Yeah, it's, you know, a big difference is that I drive the trucks every week, so I'm a lot more familiar with them, and the understeer was the biggest thing. And, you know, I don't race these things very often, but when I have this season, they start tight and build loose, and so I just kind of figured the same thing would happen here, and it didn't. It just stayed really tight, lots of understeer the entire race, so was not prepared for that.
Hey, well, I know, man, you're one of the road king guys here, the CRL. You got anybody you want to thank, though, for that third place?
Yeah, you as always for a great broadcast, and Chris for putting on this league. He puts a lot of work into it. I'm very appreciative. And then my only dad's boys as always for encouraging me to get out here and do this for fun.
There you go, Evan Kinney, bring her home in third. We'll bring up Bobby. Bobby, Joe, and movie got copy.
I hear you, Joe.
Well, man, I tell you what, I knew you had the newer tires, you know, and I knew you had the time to run him down. Outstanding battle up there, though, but just one little mistake. I know you was racing hard. That's just basically racing hard out there. I just talked to Kenny, though, a second ago, and he said this car seemed to have gotten a lot tighter. How's your feeling on it?
It definitely felt like the front end was tight. When we were here the last week in the trucks, they felt like they were a lot more anchored, that the nose would go where you pointed it, and this car, it felt like you were turning in, and it was just trying to plow straight, so you had to lift a lot longer here and just let it roll a lot more to get that suspension set up to go. And it was tough because a lot of those corners you want to get into it a little bit earlier, and all you're going to do is slide those fronts. So it was definitely a lot tighter tonight.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, now, was there anything else you could have done to maybe get around Mantle? Obviously, you had the better tires and probably was a touch faster, but it's road racing. And I mean, I'm just, is there anything else you could have got done?
I would have needed to have a perfect race, I think, because I made 2 or maybe 3 slip-ups the entire race to cost me a little bit of time, and when a race is that close, that's all it takes. Maybe if I had pit with Austin, things could have been a little different. I ran into some lap traffic there on my first lap after he pit, and that slowed me up a little bit, so that cost me a bit of time. But after that, I just gave it my all, and especially at that last lap, it was right down to the wire. So I'm sure you saw I was slipping, sliding everywhere, drifting. Like I was putting everything I had into that car, but now, Austin held off, so that was a good race.
Now, did you know that he didn't take tires?
I didn't. No,
yeah,
I had no idea.
See, I was surprised and shocked myself. He took fuel only that entire race.
Yeah, I thought about that, but this track's real easy to chew up your rears, and I was pushing it a lot, so I didn't bother chancing just taking the fuel. I took the fresh set and figured I could close the gap on anyone that just took fuel, and well, I did, but just didn't quite get there.
Hey, I tell you what, you gave it all, got a good effort out there, and an awesome race between y'all too, man. You got anybody you want to thank for a good finish?
Yeah, I got to give a shout out to Austin. That was a hell of a battle when we were around each other. It was pretty good, clean racing. Shout out to you, Joe, for putting on a show here. Shout out to the guys that showed up for this road course, because I know these are tough on a lot of guys, but a lot of them toughed it out. And I got to say shout out to the guys here on High Five and all the viewers that tuned in today.
There you go, Bobby Mantle, man, bringing her home in second tonight. But this man, awesome pit strategy, got it. Austin, join the booth, you got copy.
Hey there, Joe.
Well, you earlier when I talked to you, put it on poll, got the win here tonight. I know you said you weren't feeling well. This all obviously make you feel a little bit better, but I gotta ask, shocking that you took no tires. At what point did you think, man, this is going to work?
I didn't. I mean, like, it was the choice I feel like that was thrust upon me because Bobby had caught me on kind of equal terms. I was still saving a little bit because I was gonna go long, a little longer than that, but it felt like the right call to come in the moment he passed me because there was lap traffic, and I'd maybe get a couple seconds with lap traffic and then shave about 5-6 seconds on the pit stop. And I was like, well, he'll probably make that up, which he did. And then I was like, I feel like it'll be at the very end that we might, I didn't think we were going to be that close at the end. I mean, he basically had 2 really good shots at me,
Yeah, that was the other thing there, too. I mean, then at what point was you getting worried because he's right there?
Yeah, and he raced me really clean. I want to really make light of that. I mean, he ran me clean, and there's some lap car shenanigans there in some of the most technical parts of the track, and he really could have used me up, and he didn't. And I'm hoping we can have some more awareness with that moving forward. Just 2 guys duking it out. I mean, I don't feel like I was robbed of a chance to win. I feel like Bobby was, because I had to be really aggressive on that sharp left-hand corner around that little, I guess you call it a buoy or whatever, but I parked it and I basically said, you're not going to go fast here, and he had to hit me, and I felt bad for him, but I was put in a position by the left car, and that's kind of just the way it goes, but no, it was a lot of fun. I'm feeling it now. I'm really hot. I'm going to go take a shower and cool off, and yeah.
Hey, no doubt. Well, I'll tell you what, man. Got to win tonight. Awesome run out there and a good battle, man, between you and Bobby. Got anybody you want to thank, though?
Yeah, first I want to thank Bobby. I mean, I already thanked him once, but I mean, these are fun races to have, and when you can battle like that for a win. I've never really raced around Bobby. Maybe 5-6 years ago in like Super Speedway Cup, maybe. I'm really searching back in my brain, but I've never raced with him this close, and for him to give the respect on the track, to give that to me, to race me hard. He still gave me a couple bumps, I really got to give him a shout out for being clean about it, and also understanding the playoff the playoff ramifications, point standings implications there too. And I got to thank my wife, got to thank the league, and I got to thank God.
Well, there you go, Austin Coop, man, bringing her home tonight, man, in the P1. Let's look at the results here, folks. It was a good one here at COTA, the road racing here tonight. Austin Coop hanging on with a fantastic pit strategy call. No tires, just fuel only. Bobby Mantle, though, he drove that thing hard and gave it everything he had to get there to second. Evan Kinney finishing off in third. Mike Kelly up there in the fourth. We got Seth Fowley in fifth. Caleb Smith finished out in sixth. Charles Van Scoit there in seventh. Daniel Miller there in the eighth place. We got Steve Gerber in ninth. Ryan Vaughn, he brings it home in the 10th. Kenyon Jackson there in 11th. David Brzezinski, the man finishing out there in the 12th place. 13th, though, we got Abram Ghost. Joshua Gillian, good run for him there in 14th. Mike Howerton in the 15th. Jamie LaRock there in 16th. Chris Smith, 17th. Steve Rubino, he's there in 18th. T-Mac there finishing out in 19th. And Jonathan Gaston there in the 20th. Folks, we're going to lead the road course here tonight. It was a solid one here, though. Coop, man, fantastic pit strategy. Winning it here. Before myself and everyone, have a good night.